Dan here for United People's TV. We've just seen Manchester United beat Aston Villa 1-0 thanks to an Adnan Januzaj goal. Let's start the review off with Adnan Januzaj. There was a lot of talk pre-match about him and why LVG would choose him to play in the team. I personally think, he had a point to prove, and he proved it. He was very good in the number 10 role, I think, personally. He got a goal, great pass from Mata, lovely bit of play, and even better kind of dummy to take Micah Richards out of the game, or Mika Richards, if you will, by Januzaj to completely take him out of the game and give himself the shot on goal. Like I said, I couldn't really pick a fault with his game today. I'm sure people will, but I think it'd be unjustified. There was talk about him going on loan somewhere or possibly being sold. I personally think we should keep him for a season. He's an attacking player, he's a young player, he's not scared to take risks, and I think that's what we need at United. From a player who played well to a player who played badly, that's a nice thing to do. Wayne Rooney apparently went missing for the whole game. I say apparently, can't really remember anything of note that he did apart from lose the ball. Absolutely awful all game, and I'm not the kind of guy who goes, Rooney's terrible, he did this, he wanted to go to Man City. You know what, whatever happened. He plays for Man United, that's what, you judge him on this, and he played awful today. He decided to play in every position, but up front he turned up at defensive mid, right mid, centre mid, attacking mid. He played left back, right back. I guess if he could get his hand on some gloves, he'd even try his hand at goalkeeping as well. But he played everywhere but up front. He didn't offer anything attacking-wise for Manchester United, and I think that's going to be detrimental to United all season. If that's the only strike option we have going into, obviously, the Champions League, hopefully, if we beat Bruges on Tuesday, we need somebody who's going to be up front, and they're going to be there, and they're going to get goals. That's what we want. Is Rooney that person? For me, after today's performance, and probably against Spurs as well, not so much. But he's club captain, so he gets away with all of this. Somebody summed it up perfectly on Twitter. I can't remember the name, I apologise. But they said, if that was any other player, after that first 45 minutes, they wouldn't have come back onto the pitch. But because he's captain, obviously, he gets a nice little a bit of leeway there, and he did come on. Anyway, away from Rooney, this could go on for a different video altogether, but he was awful, so there we go. Speaking of players who were awful, am I going to say this? Memphis, he wasn't awful. That was a bad choice of words. He wasn't awful, but he was bad. I think, personally, because there's so much hype surrounding him playing for Manchester United, and there's so much expectation from the fans ourselves going, he's going to be amazing, he's going to bang them in from 45 million yards away, we're going to get goals. There's just too much pressure on him, I think. But as soon as he gets that first goal, I think that's when he'll start to relax. But there's too much riding on that first goal, I think, personally. New signings as well, obviously Matteo Darmian, who for me, he was man of the match. His work rate is phenomenal. He is a great right back. He is great going forward. He offers more attacking options than Wayne Rooney, who is an attacker. He's just a great player, I think. I've fallen in love with him. I don't mind saying that on video. That's what's happened. Sergio Romero obviously played again. David De Gea is nowhere to be seen. He's probably packing his suitcase off to Madrid. But Sergio Romero came in again. Very good player. It's a bit shaky, and I have a problem with goalkeepers in short sleeves ever since the Barthez days. Just a goalkeeper in short sleeves really puts me on edge. So I'm trying to just get over that for the moment and just see his performance for what they are. And they're good performances. Just he needs to learn to use his hands. You're not an outfield player. Just pick it up when you can. Do your job. That's fine. So that's Romero. That's good. I mean, I did mention attacking, and we didn't look at like an attacking team at all until the man came on, and the man is of course Bastian Schweinsteiger. When he came on, Manchester United looked way more creative, and they looked threatening going forward. Whether it was from him or whether he just gave the team a nice lease of life, that happened, and it was good to see United attacking in the last sections of the game, putting Villa on the back foot, which I think we could have done a lot more throughout the game, but we just didn't. We didn't do it. It was a game played in midfield, pretty much around about there. Who else did we have? That's pretty much it. Oh, Schweinsteiger, obviously, as I said, I think he should start against Bruges. I think he's now match fit. He's got to be match fit, right? He's played about an hour, just over an hour of football, competitive football. I think he'll be ready to now start against Bruges. We need him to start. I think that's where the attacking options came from in today's game, and I think that's where they're going to come from in future games as well. He just brings a leadership to the team, which I think is lacking at the minute. So thank you, Basti, if you will, if you allow me to call you that. Thank you for bringing that to United. That's my review, pretty much. It was an okay game. Bit better than Spurs, but still 1-0, 3 points. That's all that matters. We're now top of the league, at least until tomorrow, which is Saturday. Thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to United People's TV and also follow us on Twitter as well at United People's TV.
Hello, hello, hey! Pay attention to the manager.